Okay, so let's have a nutshell revision for this data file handling. So, guys, we are having two types of file available here: a text file and binary file. Okay, text file will simply store all the characters available in ASCII format or Unicode format. Right? Do you know ASCII format and Unicode format? ASCII format you are writing with. What is that function that is going to print the ASCII character? I think OBS bracket is there, and Unicode slash U. Okay, in Python. So all those characters are properly done here in form of common text file format. Okay, the very common one is TXT format that you are knowing. Again, a very common format is RTF, rich text file format. RTF. Okay, and most of the file you are making from your mobiles and all, and in small editing software, that is RTF format. And nowadays we are having CSV format here, comma separated values. You can very easily you make your data in let's suppose MS Excel, and you update that data in internet database, is it? So like that, updating one. So in internet, whatever you go, maximum nowadays files are in form of CSV format that you can download and you can edit. Okay, then we have next format is binary file. Structures in Python. Am I audible properly, na? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, yes.
all structured file. Okay, what is the meaning of that structured file? Suppose list is there. Okay, you are creating dictionaries. Suppose I am asking you to create dictionaries, okay, for name, class, section, roll number. So like that, what dictionary you have created, and nearly about 50 um, datas are there in the dictionary. So how to put dictionary in a file? So there we are going to create binary files. Is it okay? So we are going to work with text file as well as binary file. Okay. Now next we are going here. Uh, the difference between text file and binary file already we have discussed. Text file, character representation; binary file, custom data. You are going to define the data, you are going to develop the data to be stored in that. Okay, next one. uh, in order to work with file, there are certain basic rules. Okay, there are certain basic file handling rules. Okay, what are those file handling rules? That you need to either open a file or create a file, or open a file for read mode, or either you open a file for appending mode, is it? So very first thing is that you need a file object. Okay, likewise in MySQL connectivity, you need a connecting object. So here also you need a file object, and that file object will create your file. That file object will open your file. That file object is going to mm, give the mode. Mode means access mode. Either you want to write, either you want to read, or okay, and it is going to have a buffering, either 0 or 1 set. Okay, bigger size, then we can buffer our file. If smaller file, then nothing to deal upon that, let it to be by default false. Okay, so we are going to create file object. So now you see, in order to create file objects, file to have this accessibility mode here. Any file you can check out in window operating system also. Have a right click to any file and go to property. You see the attribute there, it is written here: read only, archive, read and write. Have you experienced that? So that same thing is here. Whether you can open. So how many modes are available for a text file? Read mode, then
Write mode, append mode, R plus, W
write
plus.
mode, and then append mode, is it? These three are there, and these three do have some higher version also. Read, then we have write, read plus. Okay, then we have write plus, then we have append plus. Got it? You need to know about this one. Read can read only, write can write the data, append can append. But how it is going to do, I had explained yesterday very clearly about this. Okay, so suppose uh, a file is already there. Now let me see, you can make or not. This file is there till here. Okay, now can I open this file in read mode and in such a way that I want to overwrite it? My cursor will write from here once again. Okay, so if I'm going to open in read mode only, it will not allow me to overwrite, or it will not allow me to write the data. Why? Because the attribute is read only. But I will open in read plus mode, then I can read. Okay, and after reading I can edit also. And how to edit? The cursor will be placed at the beginning for me here, and whatever changes I'm going to do, it is going to overwrite the file. Okay, you see, both read and writing, the file pointer will be placed at the beginning of the file. So no confusion at all in this all things. Write only, overwrite the file if exists. If not, creates a new file. If a file is there already, it will overwrite the file. Got it? Then again you see write plus is used for both read and writing. Overwrite, if no file exists, create a new file for read and writing. Appending mode. Now write mode is available. It is going to create a new file, but that contents will be over written every time. But now aim is that you want to append your file. Now your file already there, now you want to add something in that. Okay, you want to add, then you will go for what? Appending mode. Okay, that appending mode was, you can move, use here you see, move the pointer at the end of the file, creates new file for writing if not exist. So already you have written, suppose 1 line, 2 line, 3 line you have written. So now your file will be written from the 4th line. Okay, if you are going to do for appending mode, right? So now how we are going to make this all accessibility, I am going to show you in Python. Everybody see it carefully. Got it? So I am going to show you. Let's create a new file. Okay, yesterday we know we have created a file ABC. Got it? So shall I open that same file, or I'll create a new file? Say, let
Sir,
open that file.
create.
Okay, so I'm going to write here, you see, I will take any object. Let's suppose object is uh, I'm going to create object x is equal to, I am writing here open. Okay, then I am going to create a file for me. Is it what file I am going to create? I am going to make a name for that file. Let's suppose file name is I'm writing here data. Is it? And then I am going to make, I want to make first time I am making. So which one is the best of access mode I am going to take? Shall I go for write mode, or shall I go for appending mode?
Right mode.
This is first time I am creating.
Sir, extension we will not add.
Extension? Yeah. Data dot txt. Okay. Now you see, first time you are creating. You remember, first time if you are creating a file, either you go for save command or save as command. In Windows operating system, are you going for save command or save as command for the newly made file?
Save as.
Save as command you are going, understand? Because save as command is going to create your file first time. Write mode, is it? And after that again you are opening that file, same file, and you are writing something like that. So you are going for save mode, or you are going for save you are going for save as mode or save mode?
Save.
Save mode, understand? So like that. So first time you are opening the file, so I am going to use here what mode? Write mode. It is going to create a new file for me, understand? So now you see my file is being created. Okay, now let's see this, whether this data file being created or not. So I'm going to open my PC. You see, this is my PC, and I'm going in C drive. My drives are visible. You see, in this one I am going in Python. See, Python is here. So just now we have created the data. The data is visible? You see, just check out here.
Yes, sir.
Data, we have created just data here, and and it is of a text document, 0 KB, nothing is there in that. So just now we have created a file in from this Python. Okay, now let me make this okay. Now we want to add data in that. Now we want to add data. Now two options are there with you. Everybody understand? Yesterday I had taught this one, but again I am making it out, because if you'll not understand, things are not possible later on. Now, suppose I am going to create a file. See, this is a file. Let's suppose, and this file is what file? TXT file. My first mode of writing. Okay, what I'm going to do? I'm going to start writing. See, this is continuous writing I am going to do. Okay, after up from here, automatically your cursor is going from here. Automatically your cursor is going. Okay, you type as much as possible. You see notepad. Till you are not going to press enter key, it will go in a straight line. So suppose you have started from here and you are ending from here. So what you think? Like a you can think like a layman, that what is that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 lines you have typed. But according to a programmer here, now you will, what you have typed only one line, right? This is one line of data. Got it? Now second one is that, see, you notepad, you open and start typing without pressing enter key. You type one page, you type two page, you type three page, four, five, it will go in a straight line. Okay. Now next one, you want that, no, I will not type like this. In my file, I am going to type with lines. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll go here, I'm going to type one line here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to press enter key. Then my cursor will be forcefully going in the new line here. Again I am going to press enter key, again I'm going to press enter key. Okay, so how many times I'm going to press enter key? Meaning here is that same I'm going in the next line. So here also, while writing the data in your file, you will decide that whether you go for one line or whether you go for multiple line. If you go for multiple line, then one escape character is there, /n. Going to new line, you have to put purposely. This concept is clear? Everybody, whoever is sitting here, to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I am going to show you both. I am going to show you both. I am going to write 4 5 line, but it will be interpreted as a single line. Okay, so what I'm going to write here, x dot c, write. If not, then x dot you put, and you can wait. Okay, see, write command is coming here. See, write. Okay, so I'm going in this write mode, and in this one I am going to write here. You see, I am writing here. You can say something. What am I going to write? I'm writing here Holy Cross School, is it? And I am not giving /n. Okay, so 17 characters are updated in that file. And now you tell me, if 17 characters are being updated, you see, suppose this is your file. So you start from your cursor is here, 17, suppose 17 is here. So now you have to think that my cursor is where? My cursor is here. This is my 18th column, my cursor is here. So whatever I am going to do, that will go from here only. Suppose I have to go roll back again here, then again many other functions are there, seek and all functions are there. So if you masterize, then I can let you know later on. Got it? So like that way you have to think. Your cursor now exceeded. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here again x dot, see, x dot write. See, one more line I want to write here. Okay, computer science. Got it? And see, what I'm going to do, before writing this computer science, okay, uh, I am going to put, you see, one space. See, one space I want to put. You see, one character. I want that Holy Cross School, then one space will come, and then after that I am going to write here computer science. So now I am going to write here x dot write. Okay, I am writing here computer science. Okay, done. Okay, so 17 character there, then one character, then 16 character we have updated in this file. Then successfully I'm going to close the file. I'm going to x dot close, x dot close. Okay, so my file is now not available in this Python cell. Again now I want to print it. So again I will open here x equal to, I am writing here open. Okay, So what I'm going to open here, data dot txt. Then I should go for which mode? Say my file is already there now and I want to read it, then I should go for
R.
R mode. Can I do same thing with that R plus mode?
Yes, sir.
Of course you can do. Now you can think. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for read mode, is it? Done. Now I need to print. So I'm going to take a variable. Let's suppose I'm going to take a variable x. Now what are the reading methods for your file? Okay, there are three methods. You can find it out. Simply, I'm going to write here. I'll take a variable. Let's suppose y. Y is equal to. I'm going to write here x dot equal to x dot. First of all, I'll go for let's suppose read. Let me read all the file. Is it? So I'm going in the read mode. Is it? So you see read. Done. Then I can print here. You see print. I am writing here y. What I had gone through. You see. So see, first command you learn, read command. Read is going to read your whole content of files, understand, and it is going to print it. Okay, so see Holy Cross School, and then one space is coming, then computer science is coming. But according to you, you have written three lines. Holy Cross School you have written, then you have given a space, then you have given computer science, is it? So it should go in three line. Why it is not coming? Because purposely you have not entered here an escape character slash n here. There should be slash n here, there should be slash n here, there should be slash n here in order to go to new line. Okay, now I am going to make an entry. In that entry I'll let you know to have a slash line. So you see, for the first time here, very simply you understood write command and read command. Read is going to print all your files. Okay, so I am going to write here x dot close. Let me close the file, flush it. Okay, so again I'm going to open here x equal to open. Now you see my file is already being done, data.txt. Okay, now I need to open my file, but I will start typing from here. Let be this one. Okay, no problem is there, but I will type from here. Okay, so what mode I'm going to put here? Now it's time for append mode, is it? So I'm going to put that one for appending mode. Okay. Now a very important discussion here. Let me see who can answer. So suppose this file is there. Now your file status will be Holy Cross School Computer Science. Computer Science is written here. And since this append mode, so your cursor is here. Your cursor is not going to new line. Now here, if you want to continue typing from here, go ahead. Now if you want to go to new line, then here one character to be put or not. Which character is that? Slash n character is that. So if I am going to type here, you see I am going to type one line here. You see x dot write, and then write I am going to type here. You see I am starting with slash n, is it? Then I am going here. I am going to write here now. Now I am going to write here Holy Cross School. Then for the next time, for the next one, I am going to put here slash n. Next time if I am going to type something, that automatically will go to new line. Here we have not typed slash n. That's why we have to type one slash n here, because of programming background. Understand? You now you can think that how your characters are being written in your file. So I place this slash n here. Who haven't understood here? Why I written 2? This why I had written slash n. You all have understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can remove also, no problem is there. My things will go from here, no problem is that. But I want that from here, I will go to new line. So very simple, I written here. So you see 21 characters. Okay, then one more I am going to write here x dot write. Now I need to give here slash n. No, I am writing here computer science. Now I'm giving slash n here last. Why? Because whoever is going to type the next one, automatically this should go for new line, is it? Now one more line I will write here, x dot write. Now I am writing here reading Python, is it? Then I am going to give you a slash n. Done. Now I'm going to write here x dot close. Let flush everything out. Okay. Now you see, so we have created the file and we have updated file here. Now can again we can go and we can open and we can see that whether so I'm just making it out x equal to, my last line is visible,
Yes, sir.
data.txt. Then I am going to open in read mode, is it? Now see, first method I had shown to you, that first method is read method. You are going to put this read. Okay, so when you are going to put this read, your file will be printed. Second mode is what? Line by line. Okay, you can print lines. Got it? Now here you see, I'm going to write, I can write here, here also I can give here x dot read and total number of characters I want to read. That same character will be printed, is it? So here I'm going to put here, let's suppose, I'm going to write here, I'm directly printing here. Let's see, print, I will not take print x dot, just wait. Okay, see here, x dot, where is that? You see read line and then read lines. X dot read line. I am not writing anything here, is it? Okay, I want to print first line. Okay, first line is being printed for me. That same thing if I am going to write here, if the same command I am going to type here, okay, what will be the next output? Can you tell me? So while printing this first line, after printing, where is your cursor now?
Sir, to the second line, Holy Cross School will
Yeah,
be
so you
printed.
see the second line. Same command you see now, Holy Cross School, it went. Okay, now if the same thing I'm going to write here, then your cursor will be where? Computer science
Computer.
third line. You see how it is running according to your program. Now again I am going to print here like this second, I am reading Python, is it? Last line. And after last line, if again I am going to type here, then we are going to have a data. No data is there available. Have you understood this technique? Read lines. Okay, now I can
Yes,
make
sir.
here, I can go for read line and I can
Yes,
print
yes.
line 2 also. Okay, so since 2 is not coming here because we are at the end, we need to go to the first character once again. So I am writing here x dot close, flush everything, and again I am going to open. I am writing here data dot txt. Then I am writing in read mode. Is it? Okay, done. Then see this one. I am going to write here print. I can selectively choose x dot read line, and I can put here, I can go for any line because my cursor is at the top now. So I can go for third line. Let's see third line what is there. Okay, so I can read the third line. What the third line is here? Holy Cross. It is not getting third line, it is getting third character. You see HOLY. Okay, it will not take line, it will go for character wise. That's why you see these all things are written here, 17 character, 1 character, 16 characters. Okay, so you see, so after this one if I'm to write here print, okay, then I'm writing x dot read, then you see already you jump to HOL. Okay, third character, and after that fourth character it is being printed till here. Concept is, I think, extremely clear, is it? How things can
Sir,
manipulate by
Yes,
using.
sir.
Okay. Now see the next concept for reading. After
Sir,
this,
sir, before Holy Cross School in the second line there is one space, right?
where is that? This one.
Sir, that printing one second line.
Here, this one.
Yes, yes.
Uh, so might be we have given a space here somewhere.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
See, it is
Yes,
given here, na space. Okay.
yes, sir.
Hmm. So next one I'm going to write here x dot close. Done. Again I am typing here x equal to open. See the third method of printing. Then I am going to write here data dot txt. Then I am going for read mode. Okay. Now you see we have seen first what reading command is what read, that is going to read whole. If you are not going to supply any total number of characters, then it is going to read your whole file, and if you are going to supply number of characters, then it will print according to that same character. But now after that again we have seen read lines, line by line it is going to read. But if you are going to supply arguments here in form of characters, then it is can print character also instead of line. Okay. Now the third one is that third one is read lines. So this process is going to extract each line. Okay, and each line will be placed where in a list in Python. So I'm writing that y is that list, y is equal to, I'm writing x dot, you see, read lines. This is read lines, x dot read lines. Done. So now all lines, how many lines are there in this file ABC? All lines will be taken one by one and given to y. Got it? Now you can directly print y. So I'm going to write here, you see, print. I am writing here y. So this is, you see, whole line is coming, whole file is coming, whole list is coming. Okay, but now you want that no, I will print in some more customized way. So what, how you are printing data in that list? For loop. So I am making here for I in y. Okay, so this is just print. Then what I'm going to print here, I. So now this is more customized output, you see. Got it? Here you see escape characters are not coming. In this list you see y list, you see escape characters are also there, because it is extracting all the lines and it will put in the list. But when you print each individual data from that list, so only data will come and your content will look like a file. Something you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you see I am showing you that same thing. You see that same data. I am, let me open the same data. Now you see in this notepad also this version, and you see this version, both are same. Do not go for this big space here, that is customized setting of this Python. Here you see this is first line. See the first line. First line is there, Holy Cross School. Second line, computer science. Third line, I am reading Python. I am reading Python. Four lines. So this is file handling. Okay. Now the question is coming here that let me go a little bit more ahead in that. So we have successfully opened our file. We have successfully closed our file. We have successfully read. Okay, but writing we haven't, we have seen writing, but can we make some more customized form of writing so that in one time only I have to what is Python, in one time only I have to just print multiple time. Can I prepare like this way? So see this method here, it's very simple. I'm going to just x dot close. Now see your next level here. Now I hope the internal running structure running of this Python you are understanding. So now target is that we are going to create a loop, infinite loop. Okay, so what infinite loop we are going to create, that it is going to print our data till we are going to press yes button. If you are going to press no button, then we will successfully exited. Can we make so?
Yes, sir.
How to do? Let's suppose x is equal to, I am going to write here open, then you see I am opening again demo dot txt, and then I am going to write here a appending version, is it? Now tell me,
While
so
I
if
is
if
equal.
if you are not knowing anything, so what is infinite loop in Python? Can I write here while? See here, first I'm showing you a very standard one, okay? Then you can customize accordingly. While I am writing a true, true. Okay, true is written in capital case or small case. Remember, true and false, these are the two
Capital K.
keyword where T and F is written in capital case. Okay, so just put in mind true. So while true, so I am going to write a file. Okay, write a loop. That loop, what it is going to do, it is going to run multiple times. So now here, let me see. So I am going to make here a variable. Let's suppose a variable I'm going to take a equal to. So I am going to write here input, in double quote I am writing here um, enter data. Okay, so you enter data, that data will go to the file. Okay, so what I'm going to put here, x dot write, and then a, this much is okay. Have you understood? I had asked from user that you enter a data, and that data I am going to put in a, and that a I am going to supply as an argument to the write. Sure? Okay. Now next one, you see, if I'm going to ask from user, do you want to enter more, yes or no? So I'm going to write a character c is equal to, I am writing here input, do you want to enter more? You write either small y or small n. Okay, can you tell me why I had not written int here? Anybody can reply to me here, int, because earlier int then input a value of x.
Because we are going to enter and print the string where in
Because
the form of string.
because we are doing strings. Okay, so here I am asking to, do you want to input enter? Okay, now what I'm going to do, I have to select here now, that if I'm going to check out, if you see, if my character c is equal to no n, if it is n, then what to do, break. Break keyword is there, and if not, then automatically it will go to again true part, always it will be true. So I had written only few lines, you see, but this few line is going to help us to enter more data according to my will. I am going to press enter key, you see, now this is going to run. You see, enter data, it is running, it is here first, enter data here. Okay, so I want to enter a data. Let's suppose I am writing here something. I will write, what I will write, or I say something, information, information. Okay, or I just have some line, 2 3 line I want to print, so that we can make some query for that. Tell me a small line starting with capital A.
Sir, for lines you should have written sir else type slash and then more than.
You say to me now, you say one line, small line starting from A. What a class.
A is available.
Yeah,
Sir, after school to college.
after school
To college.
after school to, not college, right, BCA, bachelor degree in computer application, is it? Okay, then I am going to write here slash n. Okay, I am going to press enter key there. See what it is asking to you. It is not coming out, it is asking, do you want to enter more? Here you see, after writing this one, it has gone to the file, and after making this file, it is asking this one here. Do you want to enter more? Okay, so now here I will type one more line. So if I want to type one more line, then I should press yes. So I'm pressing yes. Okay, then I'm pressing enter key. So enter data. If I'm to press yes, you see, if I'm pressing yes, then match is not there. So it will go from here. It will go from see, match is not A, so it will not break. It will go again from here. See, we have reduced number of variables here. Done. So now again I am going to enter here data. You see. Now I am writing here after BCA go for is a keyword. I'm writing here do MCA. Okay, then again I'm writing a /n. Okay, done. I entered. Now what I'm going to do, now I do not want to enter any data, only two line. Then I should press N. See, I'm pressing N here. So you are here now, N. So this, if N is going to match here, then this is going to break the loop and it will come out of that. So I am going to again print here. You see, I am going to go back here and I'm going to press enter key. Done. Are you getting the shell is coming back? You have seen this technique. So in this technique you can input according to your will and according to user's choice whether yes or whether no. Okay, so now let's see that whether that file already means these two lines being updated or not. So what I'm going to write here, x dot close. Let me close the file or flushing the file. Then I am going to open one more time, x equal to open. Then I am writing here, you see, demo.txt. Then I am going to for read mode, is it, and very fast I'm going to write here print, and then I'm going to write here x dot read. Just read all the files. Okay, you see, after is equal to BCA and then /n after BCA to MCA. Got it? But still this
The
carries.
line has not taken.
Okay. Time is up now. Time is okay. So here you see this has got some error. I typed here /n, understand, but it has not gone to new line. So again a programming is here, you have to think for that, understand. So this will be our next job, understand, how to make this one now, to make a program like this. Okay, so why it has not gone to new line, you want to make a new line like that, so again you have to program it here. I make it very simple here to make you understand this technique, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead little bit in this one in the next class again, right? Okay.